Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on another great day. May I introduce those on the stand? I'm Randy Rigby, the president of the Utah Jazz. Next to me on my right, our owner, Gail Miller. We always love and appreciate Gail and her support in being here with us. Raja Bell is next to me on my left, and then Kevin O'Connor, our senior vice president, executive vice president of basketball operations and general manager for the Utah Jazz. May I, in just opening this press conference, make just one brief comment, and that would be it's very refreshing in the world of sports and in life when you have an opportunity to talk with coaches, front office, owners, players, and every one of those people, as you talk about Raja Bell, from his character to his performance on and off the court, had nothing but positive things and thumbs up to say about adding him to the Utah Jazz roster and the Utah Jazz team. So,
I always left the door open. I always like to leave a place and hope that if it was a good experience for everybody, that you might get a chance to go back. And so I never ruled it out. I didn't know obviously what was going to happen at the end of that contract in Phoenix and stuff like that. But like I said, coming into free agency, I was kind of chomping at the bit to get a chance to come back and play here if the feeling was kind of mutual. So.
Well, you played just 6 games, I believe, last year. Do you feel like a kid in a way of having great legs and refreshed?
Yeah.
And all the above?
A kid, I don't know. I mean, but no, I feel really good about that. Yeah, I do. Last year was kind of freaky. It happened against the Jazz in preseason, and it actually, I think, worked out for my benefit. When I got traded to Golden State, that team wasn't playing for much. No disrespect to a good organization, but I was able to save those miles and use that year to really get my body in shape and kind of trim some body fat and really prepare for this upcoming season. So, I feel like I'm in a good spot. Obviously, I need to get on the court and start playing. It's been a while since I did that, but everything else is feeling pretty good right now.
Roger, after the passage of time, what's the difference in you as a player from when you left to when you returned? What's different with you?
I don't get nearly as many texts. I like to try to keep it in my pocket. And no, I think when I was here the first time around, I was young. I was, out to try to conquer everybody who told me I couldn't play in the NBA. And so, I was really riding a fine line every night I was on the court. And I think as I settled into my career a little bit, I was able to kind of, mature and understand that, I had a little bit of a reputation and that I didn't need to ride that fine of a line every night. I could kind of, just do what I did and be myself. And I think now I'm a lot more comfortable in my own skin as a player and able to kind of, embrace that and do what a team needs me to do more so than what I want to do every night. Maybe 4:30, dinner was going to be at 5:30, and I got a call from my agent, and he said we had a great deal in Utah, and once we sat down and I really digested it, I called Cindy and I called my family, and we broke it down. I immediately called Kobe and told him dinner was off. I didn't want to waste his gas money on his helicopter, so he could keep it. And then that was it. And it was, once the deal, I don't know, maybe it took 45 minutes for me to get back once I had circled the wagons with everybody. It didn't take me long to make the decision. But I guess I wasted a trip to LA. But it was ESPY, so I got some sweet swag. I went to some gifting suites and stuff. So it was a bad trip. Yeah.
If you had talked to Kobe, would you have explained to him that you did get hugged as a child?
Yeah. My mom actually told him that after game 7 of that series, she had a conversation with him in the hallway. So. He's been made aware of that.
How did he take
mother-like son.
How did he take the news that you're going to be playing against him with the Jazz?
Yeah, Kobe was really gracious about the whole thing. I mean, I've said it before. Kobe and I, since that incident, we've actually been on some real solid footing. Like we both have a lot of respect for what the other one does and brings to the table. And so I told him the situation. I told him my background with the Jazz. He probably didn't know me back then, but I mean, I filled him in on my history here and stuff, and then I thought it was a great opportunity for myself and my family. And he was great. You know, I don't think he's worried about anything. Guys like that are, you know, he knows he's going to do what he does. But you know, I like playing against Kobe's, and I like playing against D Wade's and LeBron. So I mean, you know, you lose a little something when you play with them. Like you can never stop them. You do your best to stop them, but it's sure fun trying.
Roger, how excited?
Very good. There might be a couple pages there too. Oh, we'll get it. Just do the others.
This is the only. Gail, I just gave away some of your money.
That's okay, Kevin.
She's used to it now.
I can tell the way she said that.
Randy, do you? Yeah. Quick photo opportunity, then they'll be available for one-on-ones.
And then, of course, as Kevin mentioned, so to be able to give away some of your money. 3 years, $10 million, Roger Bell, a member of Utah.
Yes, slap it on.
Hat on, and standing for photo opportunity. Dale Miller, Randy Rigby, and Kevin O'Connor.